I don't know about you, but me personally, all I ever wanted to do was get rich. I didn't give a if I got rich breaking rocks or got rich being a professional fighter. I didn't care. I was not passionate about some business. I was passionate about money and money only. This is no nonsense, no fluff, because all the other multimillionaires are lying to you. Tai Lopez, if you read books, you'll be rich. You can read books all day, you're not going to get rich. That's a lie. Think positive, you'll be rich. Another lie. What do you mean? If I read books and I think happy, money appears in my bank? No, it does not. We're cutting the garbage. We're getting down to it. So, lesson 1, speed. Speed is extremely important in business. Everything that needs to be done must be done fast. That doesn't mean it has to be done cheap. It means it has to be done quickly. People seem to conflate the two. That if you do something quickly, it must be terrible. That's not the case. When you're a professional fighter, you learn to punch. Your instructor says faster, faster, faster. You learn to punch faster. You don't degrade your punch. You don't start punching like an idiot. You keep the same quality of punch, but you do it quicker. So whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever the business you're thinking of running, you need to do things quickly. If an airplane is flying, even if its engines fail, it will continue to fly because it has forward momentum. It's going forward, and that means the wings are creating lift, air is going underneath the plane. As long as the plane goes forward, it will not fall and fail. And a business is exactly the same. Always producing content and always doing everything you can as quickly as possible while maintaining the quality. You can build a good website in 3 days. People have unrealistic, stupid time frames. Everyone thinks things take forever. Things can be done quickly. I know, because I've done it. Do you know what I could do in 2 weeks? Me, as a man who knows nothing about web design, in 2 weeks I could learn web design and build a website. And I know nothing. So how the fuck can you, the guy who knows websites, take 2 weeks to build a fucking website? Everyone is slow. You have to attack and you have to move quickly. When I talk to people say to me all the time, I have a business idea. A week later, I'll say, how's your business? I go, what business? You have an idea and it's been a week. Where's your business? People are lazy, people are slow, people are complacent. Everything must happen instantly. Fast, speed, attack. You need to go quickly. I cannot emphasize this enough. Nothing can be slow. I'll tell you another quick story about this lesson. There was a job selling television advertising that required a degree to sell TV advertising packages. It was cold calling 13 years ago. Old school sales, which anyone, if you've not done a sales job and if you are going to look for a job, do a sales job. Because once you learn to sell, you're going to be all right. So anyway, I went to apply for this job. They said I needed a degree. I said, I don't need a degree. They're like, why didn't you go to university? I said, because I ain't got 4 years to waste in school. I'd rather get 4 years of experience out here working jobs. I'll work for free for 1 week. And if you don't think I'm good, don't give me the job. I worked for free for a week and they gave me the job. That proves how pointless uni is. I got the job above all the graduates because I was prepared to do 1 week's free work. Well, it's better to do 1 week's free work than 4 years free work while paying money to go. Waste of time. Biggest mistake people make in their lives is traditional education. It's a waste of time, it's a scam. The fact that more degrees exist every year, which inflates them because they're less valuable because more exist. Plus the price goes up every year. If more exist, the price should go down. But there's some kind of double inflation that goes on with education, which is propagated by the mainstream think tanks because they want to put you in there and they want to brainwash you. Not actually teach you anything that's useful, just turn you into a little worker drone. Nobody goes to university and leaves knowing how to get rich because you're not learning anything about getting rich. You're sitting there just being brainwashed. It's bullshit. So I got this job at TriStar. I break the company sales record in the first month. How? Because I was just on the phone, just calling. I would call everyone. Everyone in the office would laugh at me because we were a real small business. And I would call the companies like McDonald's, like the huge companies that we never stood a chance of getting a deal with in a million years. I'd call everyone, tenacious. Turns out, the top salesman there, besides me, because I broke the company record for the first month, best salesman there was a guy called Dan. He wanted to start his own TV company. So I'd only been there a month. Now I'm having lunch with Dan, the number 2 in the company, and he's saying, I'm going to go start my own TV company. I want to make you a managing director. So I only worked for this company a month and a half before I quit and start my own TV company. I'm 20, I own 50% of a TV advertising agency. Turns out Dan is a massive cocaine addict. Basically left me to run the entire company. That's why he wanted me. He wanted me to do everything. So at 20, I ran the entire company. Now for a year and a half, this company functioned by selling the cheapest television advertising that ever existed. Now, how does this all link back to lesson 1, speed? I'll tell you how. Because on an 18 or 19 grand package, we were only making 2 grand. We weren't making any money on it. In fact, a lot of the deals we were losing money or breaking even, but we were just trying to build up a customer base. We were just going into meetings saying, here's our clients. So how did we stay alive for a year and a half before it finally blew up in our face? Speed. We were getting money in. I bought a brand new car. Dan had a brand new car. We had this big fancy office. We're paying wages, but we didn't have the money. So how do you pay to put the person on TV? Well, you get a new deal. So you're paying for old deals with new money. But the key was, as long as we kept the speed going, as long as we kept pushing forward, we were never out of business. We didn't even need to make profit. We just needed to get money. Now, this business would have still lasted another 2 or 3 years, except I took a 1-month holiday to go train in kickboxing in Thailand. During my holiday, Dan just did shitloads of coke from the company bank account, just emptied the company bank account. No deals were landed, and it all blew up in our stupid faces. Everyone taking us to court. I was 20. When you're young, you're scared of things. There's bailiffs at the door. I was literally sitting there, I couldn't sleep. I was panicking, I didn't know what to do. Everything fucking blew up in our stupid faces. But if I could go back in time and I didn't take that 1-month holiday, and if I knew then what I know now, this would have made me a millionaire at 20 years old. If you are moving fast, you cannot fail. Speed wins. And if you start to work like me, you'll realize everyone's slow, and that's okay. But things must happen quickly. It's extremely important. I can never be depressed if I never slow down. Speed defies gravity. How does a plane fly through the air and defy gravity? Speed. It's moving too fast to fall. If you're always doing things, if you're always making more money, if you're always traveling the world, doing this, doing that, new car, here, there, boom, boom, boom. You know, if you're always doing things all the time, unhappiness can't catch you. I'm always looking forward to something. I wake up every day excited. And I very much live my life in a frame of, no, I have to do this. It's very much I get to do this. I have to go to work today. Change your language. I get to go to work today. Imagine you had no job. I have to fix the car. At least you have a car. Most people don't got one. I have to go get the kids. You get to go get the kids because you have these beautiful children who love you. People's even their own language is wrong. Maybe I'm completely crazy. Maybe I'm full of shit. But the frames I've installed in my mind are all beneficial to me. So you can sit there and tell me I'm full of shit while you're depressed, and I'm happy. And I would never want to adopt the thinking of a depressed person. Somebody said to me before, they lack energy and they lack motivation. And I said, nobody lacks energy and motivation. You just focus it in the wrong directions. I would guarantee if you find a person who lacks energy and motivation, he's trying to get girls all day, he's messaging girls on Instagram all day who ignore him. I guarantee he gets road rage when somebody cuts him up. You get angry and you have energy and you have motivation when somebody pulls in front of you in traffic or when you see some on Instagram, but you don't have motivation to do anything else. You don't lack energy and motivation. It's pointing in the wrong direction. We all have an innate energy inside of us. We all have a life force, and most people are just directing it in the wrong direction completely. And that's why we're getting decimated in real time. The Matrix has come along and it's distracted us all with bread and circuses. I refuse to sign up to things that don't directly benefit my life or benefit the future for my children. I don't think if a sports team wins, it's going to benefit the future for my children. And I don't think if I jump up and down like a ketamine-taking peasant in a concert, it's going to benefit my children. You have 10 years left to save your bloodline from eternal slavery. And you lack motivation? You are born to lose, sir. All of your ancestors who fought saber-toothed tigers should have just laid down and died. Because they fought their best for you to be born so you could jack off the Pornhub during the last few years where you stand a chance to save your last name from eternal serfdom. And you deserve to be poor. The last thing you should lack in the mess of the world today is motivation. And I'm telling you as a rich man who made it out, I can see the gap is closing. So you should certainly see it. I'm above in the clouds, looking down on the hole closing in. You're down below, looking up, watching it close, and you lack motivation to build a ladder. Maybe
life doesn't wait for you. Every second you hesitate, someone else is taking what could have been yours. You've got two choices: act now or stay a nobody. Nobody remembers excuses. Nobody respects weakness. The world only rewards action, so stand up, make the move, and claim the life that belongs to you, because if you don't, someone stronger, hungrier, and braver will. Act now or stay forgotten.